Ladies and gentlemen, today we have, I'm going to admit something on this channel. I'm a little bit of an addict, unfortunately. I think Brew probably knows this as well. And
Look, I'm an addict as well. Not as much as you, but I can admit to my mistakes sometimes, to not holding enough, I would say.
So here's the thing. Last time me and you did a video together, it actually went fairly well. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually
yeah. I had it like I did a screenshot of it. I had it as my thumbnail.
It went pretty well. Cold Brew had a huge
true.
pile of shards saved, and I was like, just pull one for the video, man. Just pull one. And so he's like, okay, he pulls it. He gets a warlord. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll even put a pinned comment. We'll leave it where you guys can watch that video too. So what I want to do right off the bat in this video before we get into our collab today is, oh my God, I don't even have the silver, is we're going to open one shard.
20,000 silver, man.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do it. I've been doing all of the works of the stuffs, and I've actually been, to be honest, I've been kind of busting my booty. Because what do you think of this before we do the poll? What do you think of this for a second 6-star choice? I went with Ninja. It was Gaelic was the first one, then I went with Ninja.
Ninja is a really solid champion. I don't care what everybody says. Yeah. He's really solid. Life steal set on him, and he can carry you through. He does lots of damage with that A2. He does a freeze. I mean, what else do you want out of a free champion?
He's great.
75% to freeze without any books.
I'm actually loving this free to play too, man, because like I got Landicus was like my third shard, right? Which is obviously amazing, but Landicus is one of my favorite champions literally in the entire game. Like, I mean, if I got Longbeard, I would have been more happy. But Landicus is like absolutely one of my favorite. So champion charging is one of my favorite mechanics. For whatever reason, it's always been really fun to me. It's like, you know, the Hearthstone card, everybody get in here, you know? It's like, yeah, it's fun for me. And I use Landicus on my main account all the time. I use her in almost everything I can because I love using both Landicus and Longbeard together in Relentless gear, both of them, and then it's just, you know, a giant cluster.
Have you seen that video with the two double Landicus, and they keep upping the buffs, and eventually the shields become so big in the team, and you can hit for 2.5 million with one specific character who does damage based on shields.
What, Yannicka?
It's a very, very specific team. With the double Landicus.
Dude, that sounds crazy. I haven't heard of this.
It's called Infinite Gauntlet. A guy, Sharky, made it. And it's basically using Landicus A2 to both boost your team's turn meter and their buffs. So you basically have unlimited buffs because you keep on upping up the buffs. And you've got Brogni there, who also has a big shield. And it's just a fun team to watch.
I would not have thought of that one. That's a pretty good one because of the extension. Yeah, for sure. So here's another. Okay, before we really, for the last one, before we pull this shard, I got like, have you seen these characters, Hell Freaks, right, for the fusion? Yeah. You've seen this, right? You've seen his third move: swap HP with the enemy, then grants the next your turn. So I have 3 of these. What I'm thinking about doing is putting all of them in Swift Parry gear and then throwing them as my defense in Arena. So what they do is the guy RNGs into it, then they all swap and then instantly win the game. And it's just absolutely the most annoying thing you could possibly.
It would be insane, actually. Like they would swap the HP and then just go crazy.
Yeah, no, it would be hilarious. So
it sounds so annoying. Like if you have him on defense and the enemy goes first.
So you ready?
But that's 50%. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so I got you a warlord. Where are you going to get me right now? Can you give me my bad L? Is that what you're going to give me right now?
Bad L.
Bad L?
Here it is.
One time, no whammies, baby. Come on.
One time, no whammies.
Let's see what we get. What are you doing to me, Cold Brew? You give me a crossbow, man.
Not even close, man. Man, that sucked.
Oh, my God. It's not even... I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you one more opportunity to down to 15 because I got an extra ancient shard today for free out of the dungeon, and you pull the void, which is probably worth 2 ancients, right? So I'll give you a double, and
I'm not gonna call the champion though now.
So. You're not. Now you're cursing my shard. I said
I can't name the champion. That way works better.
All right. So this time you say one time no whammies first, and
one time no whammies.
There it is. Legendary. right here out of the. Dude, are you kidding me? Did they not
The
try to
worst.
give me?
The worst rares possible. I mean, do you have Apothecary yet, or what?
I do. But you know what's hilarious
okay.
is this is actually the best poisoner I own now.
Really?
I'm dead.
You don't have any other poisoners?
I mean, I've got
Sucks.
a grave chill or whatever, but no frozen banshee, so she's sort of useless.
Yeah, Frozen Banshee makes her better.
Look at so now that I got Cobrew, the free to play legend on here, who gets the next effort? Because I have the hippo, you know, I do got the hippo.
Hippo is pretty good, yeah. From all those, I would say I would try to get more clan boss champions going, but
more clan boss.
Do you have that? I think you've got that. Where is he? Just put it on full screen. All the champions. So what's his name? That level 40 rare under Galek.
Coffin Smasher, yeah.
Coffin Smasher, yeah. He's got an attack down, so that's gonna help.
Yeah, but we also have War Mama too. So we have double attack down.
Yeah, War Mama kind of sucks though.
Yeah, maybe she sucks a little bit.
Kind of sucks everywhere else.
Yeah. Well, she's my free to play legendary. You can't shit on my War Mama.
You go Lanakis, you can do her. It's not a bad value.
Yeah, true.
To get hair going.
I've been using Ultimate Gaelic because he's pretty much I was thinking Spider options, but then I'm having an issue actually getting him to work in Spider because if I AoE down,
you need an attack up.
Yeah, well, I have the attack up with Lanakis, so that part actually works. But the problem is that I end up killing all the Spiderlings, and the HP burn doesn't actually do enough damage, and you know.
Yeah, HP burn really works better after 15, 16 Spider, where the Spiderlings don't have a lot more defense and health, so they don't die that easily, and HP burn works on them.
Well, I will say that I did not get the legendary battle I was hoping to get.
But I did.
You did. You got battle on your free play. Did you get it on? You got it on camera though, right?
I got it on camera. Like I said, I'm gonna pull shards because I wanted to get that epic for the fusion, and I had like 10 sacreds on the free to play. So I was like, okay, we'll pull shards. I just want to pull enough for the points. And on the final shard, we got battle. I got so excited because I could have gotten anything else. I have a dupe Brago. I have a dupe Drexar on that account. I've got War Mother. Got Norog.
You got a War Mother also.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, dude, I think our free to play accounts are kind of stacked then because I'm only 48 days in.
For 48 days, you're doing pretty well. You got 3 legendaries, and I mean this fusion is not worth pushing, but if another good fusion comes up, you'll be able to do it.
I tried pretty hard,
fusion,
but I couldn't get candle guards. Was my biggest issue.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not worth it. These classic fusions are like such a pain for free to play. The potions are the worst.
Which epic should I get though? I can get an epic.
Well, the epics. Well, they say about that guy, the epic of Magmar. They say that he hits hard, but I mean, you still need the gear for him to hit hard. And the other one to support the dwarf on the left. What's her name? Cornelia?
She's bugged, right?
I think they fixed her because I had somebody comment that I should do another video on her because they fixed her. So I guess I should try again on her. So that sleep on an ally.
That seems like a good move.
That works. Yeah, that works when it does work. At least on the test server when I was trying it, and it did work because it didn't work 100% of the times. It basically stops your ally from dying because he can get attacked, but immediately once he goes down to 0, he basically fills up because he's asleep and they break the sleep.
Yeah, that
so
is
he fills
crazy.
back up to 100%.
And she has speed in all battles. And then I actually kind of like the sleep of on all enemy. And I have epic books, and she looks like she's efficient to book because it's just cooldown, and then debuff chance into cooldown. I probably would get her.
Yeah, she's a solid support. If you can do her.
Imagine
instead.
her in
But you
reflex.
can wait until I guess the final day before you do the fusion to get the epic.
What would you think about her for like reflex, where you put her, and she constantly does the A3, block the, the A2 from happening, and you just constantly use her to swap turns with the other person?
Either reflex or relentless. Relentless also works well, because if she's at like 200 speed with relentless, she'll get a double turn in the dungeons. So she'll be rotating through that sleep a lot, and basically help with the healing for your allies that go low. So that's what I was trying when I was doing it on the test server, but she was bugged so bad. And yeah, that sucked.
Well, now that she's not bugged anymore, if that's what you're saying, then I think she's going to be the one I wanted to get. Because the thing is, I thought Magnar was going to be pretty great, but I looked at Magnar, and the A3 is actually really bad. Like, it looks like it's going to be good, but it's terrible because Tax and Emily applies debuff spread, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies under HP burn debuffs. Like, why do they have... It needs to spread all, including the HP burn.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad debuff spread. It's very specific and requires you to have synergy with other champions. I think his A2 is like a strong one though. It's like it's a double hitting attack if they don't have an HP burn. So you can actually do some solid damage with that. And
he's based upon HP, so he's probably going to hit pretty hard. Decrease defense on the basic, and then the passive of max HP every time anyone in the battle takes damage from HP burn means Spiderling. He's almost invincible.
Yeah, he can probably be like a solid tank, maybe, or Spider 25. I guess if you want to use him.
He's got decent stats, so it's going to be a hard pick. But I'm probably going to go with the dwarf. I appreciate your insight today, my friend Code Brew.
Always.
Always the best. And what you got going on your channel? Can people go find right now that poll of you pulling Bad Ale?
Yeah, definitely. My latest video is my free-to-play account. I was doing some polls, and it was so much fun pulling it because I was honestly excited. I get more excited on the free-to-play than on the main account. On the main account, I see gold, and if it's not something I specifically want, I don't even flinch. It's become so bad. But on the free to play, it's a whole different level and excitement when you get something that can push the account.
Yeah, no, I'm getting excited about epics that I would be like, on my main, but I'm like, ooh, Vrask. That's actually going to help a lot, Vrask is weirdly tanky, by the way. Been using Vrask.
He's a really good champion for healing. For Faction Wars, he's a total carry.
Yeah,
people underestimate how much he can do, and he does good job on Doom Tower too if you need healing.
He was my first level 60 in the game on my main account. And
really?
Yeah, weirdly enough. And he was the first person I maxed masteries with because he was the only person I could be Minotaur with back in the day before we could buy gems and all that with it. So what I did was I was using Vrask because he was the only one that could beat all the way down to the last one. So Vrask solo it all he had all the masteries, and I used him plus whoever, and then I would solo one by one people in, and that's how I did it. Yeah. And it took... we're talking like 11-minute runs or something with Vrask or however long it took.
Man, I remember that time when we couldn't even buy the masteries, and we would be farming for masteries for a couple of minutes each run and just leaving that overnight.
Yeah, and it just forever, man. I mean, thank God for the auto clicker. Shout out to BlueStacks, the sponsor. Download it in the description or the pin comment down below. But yeah, okay, all right. Any last plugs? And we're on the way out the door here, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess not. Go subscribe to both of us, guys, if you haven't already.
Subscribe to both of us.
And you're still watching.
All right. But who's more important to subscribe to, me or you?
I mean, me. Because you're like over 60,000 subs. I'm barely closing in on 30. Not even 30, so...
You know what?
Me.
You're right. But, you're going to bring up 30. So, this baby made it to 60, no plugs. I realized the only person who made it to no plugs... farther is Ash, right? Isn't Ash the farthest with no plugs?
Ash, totally.
Yeah, man, he's a hard worker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sit here and blab for hours, so we're going to end the video right here. I'll probably add in another ad right now at the end of the video, so make sure you watch all of that ad. And goodbye. Have a wonderful day.
Peace.